Yo guys, looks like we've got a nice long in play. What's up? What's up? What's up, replayers? Baka, what's up? What's up? Thank you for the invites, guys. Thank you for the invites. Gonna try and hit 1K. 1,000 followers. We have a long play. Yes, Mason, long play from 1400. We are long from 1400, buddy. We're looking at the 40-minute chart right now. We are long on the 40-minute chart. I appreciate all of the invites, guys. Eddie, what's up? Eddie, did you get my email? Guys, we are long. The Euro USD is in play, as a matter of fact, from 1400. Oh, you did? Good. All right, good. Thank you for the hearts, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the invites. I'm going to try and eclipse that 1,000 follower mark today, so I appreciate that. So, I'm basically trying to use the 40-minute right now. You can kind of see what's going on. This is the 1 hour. Yeah, but I also gave you an email where I discussed the lockout process, right? I'll try and go in the background and unlock you. Okay, cool. You got that email. Good, good. Do not take Viagra. What a funny commercial. Yeah. Rome Gabriel, what's up, buddy? So what's the move right now? Long from 1400. Long from 1400. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's a quiet morning this morning. Very quiet. We've got a lot of rain here in the Northeast, so it's like very gloomy. This is a proprietary algorithm. You're looking at a candlestick chart. Yes, it's a candlestick chart, but not using a so-called candlestick pattern technique of any type. Cool J Rob, what up? All of you guys that are regulars should have got the invite emails. Yo. What is up? What is up? All right. So guys, this morning we have all three markets open now. Gonna try and see if New York will try and push this bad boy higher. Supposed to be. Why, you tried a new card? That's what did it? I'll have to see. It's supposed to be able to take anything. Yes, correct. Huh. I'll have to see about that. I don't know. I don't know anything about Timothy Sykes. I don't know how. I don't know if anybody's seen him trade and live. Has anybody seen him trade live? I know he does seminars. I know he does stuff like that. I don't know if anybody's ever seen him trade live. This is moving slow this morning, man. Psh. Can't say weather doesn't affect trading, that's for sure. Sounds good, Cool J. Mason, I'm going through, we had a couple other people that couldn't get in, so I'm just writing down. So the Discover worked. So guys, we've been long from 1400. When will the notifications start coming? Eddie, I'm waiting for the server tech to tell me what's going on with the payment systems. So he's also checking on that as well. But I'm pretty sure all of you guys are in the system, so it's going to start. My problem is that he's supposed to be in Great Britain, so he's supposed to be awake right now. However, I know he's got a lot of clients, so he still hasn't emailed me back. Just playing with us at this point. Thanks for the invite. Thank you, Eddie. Appreciate it. Boy, these SIG levels are so amazing how much power they have. Yeah. Yeah, the last thing I want is a slow play at 8:45 in the morning. Comey 11, what's up? So how's everybody doing today? Get some dialogue in the room. Awfully quiet. Back to the 40-minute. Getting to work. Nice, nice. Mona Peruli, what's up? Yeah, no problem, Mason. This move is actually acting very slow. I may hop back on in probably about 20 minutes. See if we don't miss a move. I'm gonna try and grab a quick nap. Stuff is just really slow right now. In terms of economic reports, guys, are you gonna be away from your phone? Let me just see if there's anything economic coming up.
Do you need cash? Whether you want to sell or get a loan, our team at Comcast can offer you instant cash for your jewelry, coins, and high-end watches, providing trust, security.
That's okay, Mona.
Customer service is how we serve.
We have lots of international peeps
throughout the years.
in this room.
We're proud members of the National Pawn Association.
Okay.
Honored with a top A rating from the Better Business Bureau.
You know, according to a lot of prime across several indicators is going long. Unfortunately, I don't. Let me go look at I'll take a look at a few more things. You know, I'm probably going to stay long in this position right now. I mean, we may get some sideways movement, but I'm thinking within the next few bars we'll get some movement heading north. Where are you guys long from? Mason, where are you long from, bud? $14.03. All right. Yeah, it's taking a little dip. You know, the idea is if we put a 10 pip stop loss on it, you guys would have been already stopped out. So we can do it two ways. We do a 15 pip stop loss. Yeah, there it is. You know what? It's very odd this morning. Where's your stop loss at? I mean, if it gets hit, it gets hit. We took a lot out of the market this morning, and it's like, I don't like to see a position reverse, but you gotta have the stop loss in. I don't like seeing that, especially when right now there's so many indicators stretched. Prime itself is still short on the hour. All right, you're out, right? You got out. All right. All right, that's fine. You didn't have a large position, did you? All right. Yeah, this is crazy. I'm thinking that the 40 minutes is not reliable compared to the hour. Yeah. We gotta stick. You're hanging in there, man? We could get a rebound. I mean, right now, there's a lot of other indicators that are oversold. You know, so I don't like watching a position go against anyone, though. Remember I told you guys, when you're watching a position go against you, that's a good sign that you didn't have the right entry. Right now, Prime is still short on the hourly. We did hit a SIG level, though. If the SIG holds, then it holds. But I'm looking at another one of... So all you guys were long. Oh, man. On the spread. How'd you get burned on the spread? It's really liquid right now. I'm showing a 1 pip spread, Mason. How'd you get burned on the spread? Ah. Yeah, I'm wondering if it was just the 40 minute was very early in taking the long. We'll have to see if that's what the case is. Because the hourly is still short. We've got a 20-minute difference between those two. I'm not sure. I'm going by the algorithm. I'm going by FX Prime. So FX Prime is still short in the hourly right now. But there are a ton of other indicators that I use in conjunction. And they're saying that the price should not be continuing a downward move. But, you know, what I don't like is that essentially what we see in the 40-minute, is that it leaves a lot of what's called excursion, all right? So excursion is basically when you take a position, how far even if you're right in terms of the net position, right? So let's say we took a long, and let's say this price ends up going long by a tremendous move. The excursion is the amount of price movement against you before it heads in the direction of your forecast or your indicator, right? So I'm thinking that the 40-minute has too much excursion. 15 pips. It went against us essentially 15 pips. That's too much excursion for most people. And I'm just so used to having things immediately go in the momentum of the indicator. So I don't like when that happens, because essentially it means that time series level of 40 minutes is not accurate enough for me. It's not accurate enough for what we're doing. Salute. So the idea is to have minimal excursion with each position, so that the algorithm itself for the hourly was still short. I assume the 40-minute would catch it early. I don't like how that worked. A recommended stop loss. Essentially, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a stop loss on the hourly chart that would be indicative of a risk reward profile that fits what you're willing to lose, right? So if we look at the range of the candles, a lot of the candles on the hourly chart, when they're trading in a range, it tends to be around, give or take 10 to 15 pips. So we know that if a price is going to go against us, if it goes more than 15 pips, it's likely to be a trend against us. So we immediately want to eliminate any losses that would be a trend against us. It's one thing to get stopped out with oscillations in the market. It's another thing to get stopped out by a trend, because the trend, first of all, you got to understand that most traders, when they lose big money, it's usually because they lose against the trend, and they hold on to it. Prime just fired off a long at 1383. So that's 15 pips of excursion between the 40. Between the 40 and the hourly, there was 15 pips of excursion. I don't like that. But the 40 is long again. So that tells me that I don't like 40. So 1384, we're long. Mason, normally I would say don't ever double down, dude. Normally I would say don't ever double down. Just remember, traders become widow makers. Or a trade becomes a widow maker when you double down. In this case, though, if it works, alright, don't think that doubling down is what made it work. You understand? Doubling down is what makes you a widow, it's called the widowmaker trade. But in this case, it might work just because of the timing. Just don't think it'll work all the time. So, yeah, I mean, we had all the big trades early in the morning, 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. And this candlestick that formed, man, it went hard. It went hard, but the hourly was still correct. The 40-minute, I don't like the fact that the 40-minute let us down in terms of giving too much. To me, even losing 15 pips is a big loss. I mean, that's technically like the first loss we've taken. That one instance will drive me wild all day. All day I'm going to be looking at that 40-minute chart and wondering why the price kept moving. You know, who knows? Maybe we get a 15 pip pop right here. And, you know, there are price anomalies. Price anomalies do happen. But any loss is unacceptable in my book. Not when I have an algorithm that's supposed to be working. Talk about a slow trade, man. Ugh. What I would want to see here, based upon all of the other indicators, and, you know, technically we have a double bottom if we go back to Monday. So we just technically bounced off of Monday's low. So last time we touched Monday's low, we had choppiness and then a huge 50 pip candle upwards. So if we get a 50 pip candle upwards here, I'll be okay with that. But we had chop. It took 3 to 4 candles. Actually, it took 4 candles to get past the SIG level. Stubborn price action. Stubborn price action. You're long at 1386. So just keep in mind, guys, that the last time we were at this level, which was yesterday, it took 3 hours to get the pop to go upward 50 pips. And there was 3 candles with a 20 pip range, 15 to 20 pips in the range that just basically went sideways. Long, short for 3 candles straight. And then it popped up over the course of 3 candles over 50 pips. So we basically had three candles of sideways motion followed by 3 candles of very sharp motion upward. Now I'm not going to assume that that is going to be the case today. You just can't assume that. That's a bias right there. It's like a recency bias. You think something just happened, that it could happen again. Are you in pain right now? What's up, man? It's like no movement at all. I mean, even if we do well in the next 3 to 4 hours and this pops up, 30, 40, 50 pips, it's going to drive me nuts analyzing that 40-minute chart because of how quick that reversal happened. Don't like that. Need a bless up by now, right? Sure does, man. I don't know, man. I know, we need one right now. The nature of trading is basically like, we don't know if on this candle could pop 50 pips, right? Or it could go down. We don't know, So essentially, we know at some point a loss is going to be inevitable. It has to be, because we cannot account for everything. I just don't like taking any type of step backward. When you put a lot of time into something, you want it to work all the time, But essentially, the hour was spot on. The hour was still short. Next time we pay attention to the hourly. Bucky, what's up? This is the Euro USD on a 1 hour. I'm utilizing a proprietary algorithm. Prime went long at 1382 on the switch of the candle, on the open of the candle. So Mason, are we close to your average price right now? Gotcha. How are you below by 20 though? Where'd you originally go long? 1410? 1405? Yeah, every time you guys give hearts, the candle grows. So keep giving those. Oh, that was a guess. It's like the candle can hear you guys. This candlestick is just listening for those hearts. Thank you for the kind hearts. So, market's open in 14 minutes. Did you guys know that if you actually go outside of the room and then come back in, you can actually share again? You guys know that? So each time you come into the room, you can actually share again. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Man, you guys are awesome. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I want to show you guys what I was talking about. If you look at the low from yesterday. Hold tight, hold tight. All right. There we go. All right, all right, all right. So now you can see the low from yesterday. So you see how we had like technically 4 hours of sideways movement before we broke through that SIG level. And it's like, man, these SIG levels are just magnets for the price. Magnets for the price. All right, cool. $14.11 is your average cost for the long. Where did you originally go long at? This just might be my most hated candle ever in the history of the world. 1430. Oh, wow. Mason, why were you long from 1435? We were short. You'll get your redemption. No worries. No worries. Marat. You know, there's always that one mix in the song that's just... Always that one song in the playlist that just doesn't do it. My cat's like on the keyboard, of course. Worst thing in the world is if, you know, thank God I'm on a laptop, but if you're not on a laptop and you've got to take a coffee piss in the middle of a position, worst thing in the world, man. That's why I think from this point forward, I'm always going to have a laptop handy. Even if I have a desktop. Because you never know when you're going to have to hit the john with your laptop. You just never know. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what most people don't know. Like, you can get what is it? A DVI splitter to hook up multiple monitors to a laptop, and it works pretty good. You might have to get the splitter with the graphics card that's in the splitter itself, but you could probably attach with that splitter two 23-inch monitors along with your laptop monitor, so you technically have three screens. And then if you have to detach it, you just take off the splitter, the DVI adapter. And then take the laptop with you wherever you have to go. Yeah. And the laptops are pretty fast at this point. 16 gigs of RAM becoming the norm for laptops now. What the fuck is happening here? Wholesale Harry. Alright guys, Prime, this is turning into a SIG level right here. 1382. Prime is short right now, guys. What do you know about Wholesale Harry? What's up, Meister? So yeah, okay, so now 1382 marks a new SIG level. Hey, thanks, Wholesale Harry. Appreciate that. We had a great morning, and the price is being very stubborn right now, and I'm not liking it. We were up 93 pips in the morning, and then we had this turn of 15 pips against us. I wouldn't say it's bad candles, guys. At this point, I don't like this position right now. The difficulty that it's having. And now, essentially, we have a cluster of SIG levels. One alone. Maybe in the future. Hello, Yark. Welcome to the room. We are trading the Euro USD. Alright, so let's see if we can get this to pop up, man. So we've got 3 SIG levels and a fib from last week. Still chilling right there. Let me turn this around because you guys might not be able to see that. Mason, are you still in the room? Are you guys still holding that long position? Eddie, you're still long from 1386? What the hell is this? Alright, alright. Nah, don't close it yet. Don't close it yet. You know, right now Prime is long, so the SIG level is tricky, and I'm telling you, finding the way to determine which way to go when we hit a SIG level has been the challenge with the algorithm. That's been my challenge for the past 8 years. I've always had the ability to forecast when the long candles would occur, but to get it to where it was very consistent was just tedious as hell. Ash, what up? So guys, what we're looking for, the level, if we look at yesterday when it bounced off the low, what was the high? 13.95. We want this price to clear 13.95 because that tells us that we got a little bit of good buying going on. But let's not forget, guys, remember I told you last time to get out of this level, it took 4 hours of sideways movement. 10 pips down, 10 pips up. 10 pips down, 10 pips up. No, no. Prime went long at 1382. We went long on a 40-minute, but the 40-minute turned against us. We got stopped out and then long again at 1382. Bonjour. Gotcha. Prime is currently long. Prime is currently long. All right. 999 followers, guys. I'm one follower away from hitting 1K. One follower away. So the tactic of jumping out of the room and then jumping back in and sharing, it definitely works. I like gaming technology. Game a little bit of technology. Forex worth it? Yeah, of course. Welcome to this world. What kind of money you can earn on trading? It depends on your equity and your leverage. Your equity and your leverage. So you can leverage whatever equity you put into your account. The more leverage, the more risk on the downside and the more reward on the upside. But they go hand in hand. It's speculation. It's speculation. Usually with a bet, it insinuates that there's going to be turns in whatever game that you're playing, right? So one person goes, then the other person goes, and then one person goes, and the other person goes. Or you're laying down a given amount of money for like one turn at the game. Like roulette. The thing with trading is that in trading you can control what your losses are. No, it's not based on hope, it's based on math. So either way, we have an equal probability of long or short working out. But the way that we make that turn in our favor is that we start looking for money management opportunities. Hi, Wolf. What is up? What is up? If any of you guys are new to the room, my name is Jay Salvati. I am an algorithm developer, trader, technology investor. You can find me on social media under the moniker Fit Businessman. Fit Businessman. You can email me at info@fitbusinessman.com. Yeah, I mean, it might bore you sometimes, but it is what it is. Alright, guys, look at this. See, I don't like how this trade is just back and forth. I don't like the price movement. I'll be honest. Gravitates back to this SIG level too easily. I don't like it.
With Sprint's unlimited plan, you don't have to worry about your data running out, so you can do more of the things you love. Switch to Sprint today and get 4 lines of unlimited.
Yep, Euro USD.
Only $37.50 per line per month. So laugh more, play more. Be prepared to be blown away, because the truth is, the Sprint network really is faster. Plus, it's more reliable, with better coverage than ever. Act now and get 2 Samsung Galaxy S7 phones for the price of 1. Try us out for 30 days. If you're not satisfied, we'll refund your money. So switch today.
Well, I think you got a lot more to learn. Philly guy, what's up? Stupid price. Yes and no. You know, some people trade their entire life without a winning strategy. So, you know, we have a strategy that wins quite a bit, alright? We've been net up every single day by at least 80 pips, so... But, you know, unfortunately, sometimes you have to wait. You have to be patient for a position to play out, and sometimes it's very volatile. You don't know how far it's going to move. You don't want to self-liquidate sometimes, you know. You don't want to get to the point of where all of a sudden you're like, all right, forget about this. There's no movement, and just sell. No stock. This is the Euro USD currency. It's too slow, man. Need a standing desk for this position. Man, this position's moving so slow, I need a standing desk. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this position anymore, guys. I'm just really not. So prime is short at this point. We've been hovering around this 1382 sig level. And I don't like, that volatility there. It means it could bust. So I would say, at this point, I don't want to see this bust and take out people. Well, technically prime is short right here. So technically the algorithm has already sold. Well, I just don't like this this price movement. So yeah, I'm gonna say at this point, if you guys are long, especially you newbies, and we're not getting that type of price movement, then yeah, go flat, especially if you're not taking much of a loss. If you take a loss that's under 10 pips, you did very good with risk management. However, when we see a price that, the price itself is looking confused, you have to turn around and you have to say to yourself, the strategy that we're employing is not meant to have this much confusion at price points, right?
Now we are ready to cross across to the end of the world.
Does that make sense, guys? Especially when you have a big candle like this. I mean, what's the range in this candle, okay? High to low. This candle is 20 pips high to low. So what we need to realize is that, people are essentially saying that the price, the valuation of the currency at this point, they just don't have one. some very wealthy Forex traders. So I imagine that they're not very popular. Most very successful Forex traders are going to be working, at funds or banks or something like that. Yeah, that's smart. I mean, nothing wrong with staying out of the market. You know, if you went long at, the 81, if you went long at 1381 or 1386 or 1385, anywhere around there, and you go flat right now, you don't have anything to worry about. You managed risk successfully. You know what I mean? But, as for myself, can I say that I'm not pissed about a 15 pip loss when we've been killing it every single day? So we need to put this into perspective, guys. All right. This is the daily chart. Prime is short on the daily chart. Mason, are you hearing me? I gotcha. All right. So if you were still long, I wanted you to know that Prime is short on the daily chart, and we got to watch out for this because the shorts tend to really work. Shorts tend to really work. That kind of explains why there's so much power going against the longs. This is the 4-hour chart. See, guys, I think we're going to go south on this, man. If you guys were long at, like, the 86, now would be the time to get out, Don't watch your position. Like, don't watch a position go against you. We made it. If you make an assumption, whether it's based on an algorithm or discretionary, and it does not move according to your assumption, then immediately get out. Don't watch it. Don't wait for it. Does that make sense, guys? The worst thing you can do is like watch a position and just watch it go against you. That's the worst thing you can do. Because you know what that means, right? If you're watching a position go against you, it means that you're not trading with the trend. You've essentially aligned yourself against the trend and you're just watching the trend go against you. Makes sense, right? See if we can get some house music in here. 10 years, Bozy. Eddie, did you hear me? You guys all heard me, right? I'm not getting any feedback over here. Okay. Yeah, Mason, this is the 4-hour. You know, and the thing with being static sound, oh, that's the fans on my computer. I'll get some music in the background. That's my computer working overtime. This is a hot song. Yeah. I mean, geez, we made 575 pips last week on a 1-hour chart, man. It's like... You know, we've been taking like 8 trades a day, guys. We've been taking between 5 and 8 trades a day on the algorithm. And like, first technical loss today. I mean, so do the numbers on that one. Like in the course of the week. And it's been 3 weeks, technically without a loss. You see how this weakness kept playing out? Alright, Eddie, you see that? You see why I wanted you to get out now, right? That's another 20 pips down south. You saw that, right? So, when we make an assumption, you know, and that assumption was to go long, and it's just not working out, and it's being stubborn, and it's like, oh man, why is the price being stubborn? You know, and look how it came right down to that SIG level, and now it's retracing. Mason, you're short right now, right? Alright, cool. Nice, so you went in and out for a gain, right? Good stuff, good stuff. But man, you see that SIG level? So, right down to that SIG level. So what we have to consider now, guys, is that if the daily is fired off a short, looks like 1363. So the SIG level is at 1363. Very fast price movement. See, I don't like playing when the price movement is that fast. There's a lot of indecision in the market. There's a lot of risk that's not being priced in right now. Alright, sounds good, man. All right, are all you guys are all market right now? So the idea is that if you're playing the market and all of a sudden, you know, you make a decision based upon an algorithm or some analytical tool or whatever, and then it goes against you, just get out. Even if it's not working out, it doesn't even have to. Thanks, bro. It doesn't even have to go against you. If it's just not working the way that you want it to in terms of speed, if you notice that there's very erratic pricing, the price movement is erratic instead of just step or stairwise. You got to look out for those things. That's very indicative of volatility in the market and people not being too sure about the price level. So when you see those types of price actions, if you're not with your finger on the trigger ready to sell or buy, and you're not quick at executing orders, then don't try to play them. You want to try and stay away from them as much as possible. But we're coming up on that 1363-ish sig level again, and at this point, guys, I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna take a nap. I've been pulling all-nighters for the past 2 days straight, and hopefully my server technician gets back to me via email before then. A few of you guys had problems putting through the orders, so I'm hoping that he can take care of that like really soon. Alrighty, guys. Sound good? Ah, very interesting, very interesting. If we do go long, I'm going to hop back on here, guys, and I'll tell you when Prime does go long. On the hourly, I will hop back on, alright? No, it's not gonna be a long slumber, buddy. It's only gonna be like a few minutes. I do alpha wave cycling, which is basically 15-minute naps. It doesn't allow your brain to get into REM sleep, so it doesn't disturb your sleep cycle. So once you go into REM sleep, your sleep cycle will get disturbed. But you can take 15-minute naps like all throughout the day without disturbing your sleep cycle. It's called alpha wave sleeping. It's very similar to meditation. But yeah, tonight I'm going to sleep like a baby, that's for sure. I've tried to really put out a lot of energy to get the back end ready for all the new members, but it's eating away at this point. It's eating away at my my ability to think and my ability to actually be creative and so forth, and even talk. I'm noticing that my talk is starting to get slurred. So I'm gonna hit a couple alpha wave cycles, and then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna hop back online and let you guys know if Prime does fire off a long. We might get a really, really good long. All right, guys. But I will see you shortly.